Let's pray. Father, guide us, O Lord, sa aral ng iyong salita. Watch with us. Jesus' name. Open our eyes. Open my eyes. Sa iyong salita. Revelation chapter 3 verse 5. Sabi rito, saglit lang na sineset up ko yung ginagaka. Ano ba yan? Ito. The one who conquer will be clothed in white garments, and I will never blot his name out of the book of life. I will confess his name before my Father and before his angel. So, magfo-focus po tayo sa chapter 5 verse chapter 3 verse 5a. To the one who conquers will be clothed thus in white garments, and I will never blot his name out of the book of life. Ito, blotting out of the book of life. So, madalas ang interpretation nila rito ay sa mga magka-conquer daw, to the one who conquers, will be clothed in white, will be clothed thus in white garments. At isa pa, I will never, salitang never, blot his name out of book of life. So, madalas in-interpret itong sentence, itong verse na to, na sa mga hindi magtatagumpay, buburahin yung pangalan niya sa aklat ng buhay. Yun yung karamihang interpretation nila rito, which is, I think, may error sa interpretation na yun. Number 1, descriptive yung yung sentence na to. Dinidescribe niya itong mga magtatagumpay ay dadamitan daw ng white garments at saka hindi buburahin yung kanilang mga pangalan sa aklat ng buhay. So, meaning, itong mga binabanggit nila dito, una kong sinasabi yung palagay kong mali na interpretation. Yung palagay nila rito ay yung mga Christians na hindi magkakonquer ay hindi sila dadamtan ng white garments at saka matatanggal yung kanilang mga pangalan sa aklat ng buhay. Meron isang samba rito. Meron ako ipapakita kaparallel nito kung paano yung interpretation nito sa Revelation chapter 13 verse I think 8 yan. Ayan. Simula sa 6 and ito. It opened its mouth. Basahin ko sa simula para mas maunawaan ninyo. Chapter 13 verse 1. And I saw a beast rising out of the sea, with 10 horns and 7 heads, with 10 diadems on its horn, and blasphemous names on its head. And the beast that I saw was like a leopard. Its feet were like a bear's, and its mouth was like a lion's mouth. And to it the dragon gave his power, and his throne and great authority. And one of its head seemed to have a mortal wound, but its mortal wound was healed. And the whole earth marveled, and they followed the beast. Isang comment dito sa verse. Itong and the whole world, hindi natin pwedeng i-interpret ito sa yung totality ng population. Why? Tingnan natin sa mga susunod na mga salita. And the whole earth marveled as they followed the beast. So namangha sila, nagmarvel sila. Sumunod sila sa beast. And they worship, sabing ganun, the dragon. So ano yung day na yon? Yung whole world na sinasabi whole earth na sinasabi rito. Pero yung whole earth na yun ay hindi totality. Worship the dragon, for he had given his authority. So, sinamba nila yung dragon, for he had given his authority to beast. Yung day ulit na yun, yung day na ito, tumutukoy sila dun sa the whole earth. Yan. Ayan. They worship the beast, saying, who is like the beast and who can fight against it, sabi nila. So, and the beast was given a mouth uttering haughty and blasphemous words, and it was allowed to exercise authority for 42 months. It opened its mouth to utter blasphemies against God, blaspheming his name and his dwelling, that is, those who dwell in heaven. So, nag-blaspheme na yung beast, blaspheming his name and his dwelling, that is, those who dwell in heaven. Yung it ulit na yun, itong it na to was allowed to make war on the saints and to conquer them. Yan. And the authority was given it over every tribe and people and language and nation and all who dwell, and all who dwell on earth will worship it. Yung sinabi ko kanina dito sa unang verse sa sa verse 3, 13 verse 3, the whole earth marveled. Yung sinasabi ko kanina na yung whole earth dito ay hindi totality. So, balik tayo rito sa yan. And authority was given it every tribe and people and nation, and all who dwell on earth will worship it. Yung all who dwell on earth, yan, hindi ito yung totality, will worship it. Everyone, ito na, in-specified na niya kung ano yung whole and all who dwell on earth na yan. Yung all na yon ay everyone daw, whose name has not been written before the foundation of the world in the book of life of the Lamb who was slain. So, tila maliwanag rito sa verse na to yung para hindi mo i-worship yung all who dwell on earth will worship it. So, ang naghahawak sa'yo para hindi mo sambahin yung beast na yun, yung qualification, not qualification pala, ay yung nakasulat yung pangalan mo sa Book of Life. So, yun yung sa verse ito, one of this in the whole world, marvel. Para hindi ka mag-marvel, hindi magma-marvel yung mga nakasulat, yung mga pangalan sa Book of Life. So, balik tayo ron kanina sa chapter 3 verse 5. Yung mga nakasulat sa aklat ng buhay, the Book of Life, sila yung they are the one who conquers, at sila yung mga taong dadamantan ng white garments, at hindi mawawala yung pangalan nila sa aklat ng buhay. Meron pang isa, Revelation 17, I think sa banda na yun, 10, chapter 10. Saan na yan? Ito. When they saw her, I marveled greatly. But the, Revelation chapter 17 to. Ito, verse, part ng verse 6. When I saw her, I marveled greatly. But the angel said to me, why do you marvel? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns that carries her. The beast that you saw was and is not, and is about to rise from the bottomless pit and go to destruction. And the dwellers, nababangkit na naman tong dwellers na to, the dwellers on earth whose name has not been written in the book of the life, in the book of life from the foundation of the world will marvel. Ayan. Marvel to see the beast, because it was and is not and is to come. So, kapag nasa yung pangalan mo ay nasa aklat ng buhay, ito, tingnan nyo, ganda nito, written in the book of life from the foundation of the world. So meron na yung book of life na yun from the foundation, before the foundation of the world. Sila yung mga chosen by grace. Chosen by grace. So hindi nila deserving na mapasulat doon, because sinful din sila. Pero yung grace ng Lord covered them, not because they are good, but because of God's goodness sa kanila. So kapag yung pangalan ng isang tao ay nasa aklat ng buhay, will be protected. Hindi ka magmamarvel, hindi ka, kung sa conquering, you will conquer. Kung sa pag-backslide, hindi ka magbabackslide na hindi babalik. Hawakan ka ng grace na yon para ikaw ay makabalik kung mag-backslide ka. Ayan lang. Nawa na meron po silang natutunan. Salamat po.